time for our featured resident now here at Redstone Park. And this time we are really honored to have a fairly new resident here. Mellodee Rogers has been here, I believe you told me, since about June. And is this beginning to feel like home?
Yes, it is. So it's a good place to be.
It's very much of a home environment. And, you know, as I talk to people, we do these interviews on a regular basis with staff members as well as residents. I hear a lot about the atmosphere, the family atmosphere around this facility and the other Live Oak management facilities. It's like home.
It's like home. When you can't be at home, well, this is a good place to be.
That is well said. Of course, people would love to be able to stay. And I understand that you were raised on a ranch. I want to talk to you a little bit about that and hear about those days out near Blanket, Texas, but out in the country and that wonderful life that entails. But when you can't be at what was your home and your longtime home, probably this is a nice place to be.
That's true. That is very true.
Let me ask you this: you were raised on a ranch. What are some of your memories about those days?
Well, I was raised out in the country. Went to school to the little country schools, and I graduated from Blanket High School. And
was that a class of 10?
Of 11.
11. Well, I was guessing, but I wasn't far off.
Guessing 11. So then I have always worked. I retired from Republic Bank, which is now Bank of America. And so that's just, you know, I never have done a whole lot or anything. I just...
Well, your time on the out in the country when you were a little girl, what you remember most about that? What's one of your fondest memories about that?
Well, I guess I was raised over close to Owens, and it was I had 4 sisters and 1 brother, and I was next to the youngest, and we picked cotton and things like that. But then after I married, my husband and I lived out in close to Blanket and lived on a ranch. And we always just worked together. We'd work he worked for Safeway and I worked for the bank, and we would get through with our work. Well, then we run after our cattle.
I was going to ask you about stock. So did you raise a special breed?
No, just back of the pasture cattle, and we had goats, so that required a lot of work and everything. So,
and picking cotton, boy, isn't that fun?
That was a lot of fun. I hate those days.
I've heard several stories in talking to some folks from this facility and others about those days, and they were hard in many ways.
They didn't have any cotton pickers at that day. We had to do it by hand. So
super. Well, you're here at Redstone Park, and you're meeting some of the people, some of your neighbors here, and the staff members alike. They have planned activities. Is that something that you're getting into, or do you like just to kick back and read a book and watch TV?
No, I participated in all of the activities that I can around here because I don't like to stay in the room and everything like that. I like to get out.
Wonderful. And I know there's a big variety of activities. This afternoon, as a matter of fact, when I come here quarterly to do these interviews, we have a recipe contest. I hope you'll join us this afternoon at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. And those videos are also posted on the website. And it's a wonderful opportunity for people to share some of their favorite family recipes. Besides that, they serve samples of everything that's fixed to everybody in the audience.
I have never attended that, but they say it's real good. Every time they have that, well, I'm going to do something else and everything.
Hope you'll join us today. Tell us a little bit about your family. You have family close by still?
No, well, I have some of my nieces and nephews that live out close to Blanket, but we only had 1 son, and he and his wife live in Odessa, Texas. And
what does he do?
He works for they do
Doesn't,
Cleaning, and it's covered oil company, like so.
well, kind of a specialization. Well, that is terrific. And out in Odessa, so, but you get to see them over the holidays, or will you?
Well, yeah, I get to see him pretty regular and everything. He comes in and checks on me and everything. He travels a lot and everything, so he comes through. He always stops and checks on me and do things for me and everything. So
Well, super. I see some family portraits, as is pretty typical in these interviews, around your apartment. And with your permission, I'll just show a few of those at the end of the interview so that we can see some of your wonderful family.
that'll be fine.
Super. Thanks for spending some time with us today. And welcome to Redstone. And I know you've been here just a short while, but it's already, as you say, beginning to feel like home to you. So congratulations. Your apartment's beautiful. It's, the way you have it decorated looks very comfortable. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you. It's a wonderful place to be. Everybody's so wonderful to us and everything.
Thanks for saying so. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.